Hey everyone, VatiWah here, and welcome back to another fantastic Mod Review. Follow for Mod Review, boobs and lubes. No, I mean Boobpocalypse, man. I always get my Follow for and Scar Mod Review series kind of mixed up the title, the name. Now, it's going to be a Mod Review with a silly and weird story to go with it. Rebi, my character, managed to kill all of these houndoons right here just because they're all trying to get a piece of dog meat. You know, they all kind of like distracting dog meat, so we kind of got rid of them. Now, I think Rebi and her followers should celebrate by doing a little bit of a dancing. Okay, wow, okay, dancing when you're wearing a power armor is a really bad idea. But anyways, I think we need to craft something to get my followers to dance as well, because at the moment, only my own character can dance with the Pip-Boy, so we need to craft something to make the other NPCs and followers dance as well. We can use the compact crafting, mini crafting benches, and power armor station by fadingsignal for most of our crafting needs from now on. Now in the crafting menu, there are compact versions of some of the workbenches, and there are two different armor workbenches, and they are both half the size of a regular workbench. Now they use the similar animations as well, they use the same animations actually. There are two different chemistry stations. There is kind of a minor difference between the two, mostly with the clutter, with the decorations, so they kind of look a little bit different. Now, I always like the hand motion when someone's using a chemistry station, you know, like that, you know, like how they're shaking the test tubes, you know, that hand motion, yes indeed. So right here, we have a power armor station, and it's definitely a lot less bulky, it takes up a lot less space. Now, the weapon workbench is again half the size and has pretty much almost the same equipment as a regular one, except it's a little bit more compact, which is, you know, what the name suggests. And now the best thing of all is the all-in-one workstation, and it's a universal one that can be used as any other workstations. And right here, let's go try out the cooking stove. Now, with the cooking stove, it has all the cooking recipe, and it looks like Rebi is like cutting like a piece of meat. And this time, let's go try the chemistry station. And look, Rebi is doing the test tube shaking motion, yeah. Now, the smaller sizes of all of these workbenches makes it a lot more easier to like fit all the workbenches in a small player house or a small shack. So if you have like a small home and you kind of want to put all of this inside your player home, then this would be the mod that you would get. Otherwise, if you don't, you might have to like set them all outside or whatever, and yeah, it's kind of up to you, but I think this would be a good way to pretty much save up space, you know, save space for decorations. So right now, with the compact crafting stations, we can craft what we need to get everyone to start dancing. Let's Dance NPC version by Recluse and Thuggysmurf is a mod that allows everyone to start dancing. So right here, we have the Let's Dance Alien Blaster, and when you shoot someone with it, it makes them dance. You know, it's pretty simple. You just point, shoot, and make them dance instead of killing them. Now, with the Let's Dance Grenade, it can be used to make a small group of NPCs to dance, and there are 4 different dances by the way. And when I reviewed the Let's Dance mod like a week or two ago, there was only 3 dances, so the 4th dance is, I believe, is the victory dance.
People are having to sleep in shifts. It's making everyone a bit cranky.
And finally, there is a Let's Dance Man, and this is the ultimate party machine. It will cause a huge area to start dancing. Everyone in the blast radius will start dancing. So is everyone dancing? You know, you all heard the voice right there. Now the explosion doesn't really do much damage, so don't expect it to kill anyone. However, it will stop enemies from attacking you, so yeah, this is a very simple and easy to use mod to have an instant dance party. I think with all of this dancing, we need a good outfit to dance in. ARES Tsunami CBBE by DizzasterJuice is a high-tech armor that would be perfect if you want to become a professional dancer. Now the Tsunami outfit can be found at the Mod Den located behind the red rocket. It can be found in this bag right here. The outfit consists of a hood, the main armor, and an under armor, and as you can see, there are 2 different colors. The left one is shadow and the right one is camo. The Tsunami outfit kind of looks like an armor for a professional killer that sneaks around. Now for me, I kind of prefer just wearing the under armor. This is the perfect armor to dance in. It's skin tight, and not to mention that it has some very high quality textures. I kind of imagine myself like running my hand over the armor just to feel all of those little bumps right there. I just think it's very good quality textures. Oh yeah, the under boobs is a good bonus too. I love under boobs, and any armor that has under boobs, you know, you have to get it. Now the Tsunami outfit is one of those rare sci-fi theme outfits. You know, most of the outfits that we've featured and reviewed is usually casual outfits, bikini outfits, and post-apocalyptic outfits. So this is one of those rare sci-fi outfits. So if you're into like a sci-fi theme, then I would highly recommend that you get this outfit and use it on your character or follower. So yeah, you know, this is like good style, good textures, and under boobs. Come on guys, under boobs, get it! So what if you just want to dance for fun? There's another outfit for that in case you want to dance casually. Lace Dresses Vanilla CBBE Bodyslide by jacknifelee introduces 4 fancy dresses to dance the night away. Now the lace dresses can be crafted at the Armorsmith workbench, and right here we have the red one. The dress is showing off the shoulders and has a dark pink underdress with a lacy layer on top, and there is also a pair of red high heels as well. Now the black one is one of my favorite. I like how the lacy fabric is kind of around the top and edges of the dress. However, I don't really like the footwear. It's just a pair of boots.
Don't bother the other patrons.
Now this white one is also one of my favorite. It looks very high class, something that you would wear if you're going to like a fancy club or event. And finally, there is another white one. Now, I think this one is the most mature out of the 4 dresses. It kind of looks kind of old school, you know, it looks like something that you would wear during like the pre-war times in Fallout 4. Now, technically, all 4 dresses is perfect for like formal wear or casual wear during pre-war Fallout 4. So if you kind of like added this game into the vanilla game, I would not know that it was a mod just because it blends into Fallout 4 quite well.
And in this shite hole we call a world, that's really saying something.
Now there is one thing that I need to do. A few of my followers, a few of my viewers have been bothered with Rebi's tattoo, so let's go get rid of it. We need to read some tattoo magazines to figure out how to do this. Shadman's Taboo Tattoos Retexture by Mern replaces all the tattoo magazines with Shadman art. Now naturally, all the art featured here is by Shadman, and all the girls have tattoos. Now unfortunately, I do have to censor the nipples and vagina, even though the mod author did a very good job covering them by scratching them out, but you know how YouTube is these days. Now this one right here is kind of, you know, kind of on the borderline. You know, you don't really see anything, but you know, those are some nice big boobies, yes indeed. Now my favorite would be this one. You know, I can't really tell where she's from, but she kind of reminds me of a character from Street Fighter or something. I don't know. It has the right level of sexiness. Oh, I like this one too, just because she looks like, you know, like a raider, and I kind of like how her booty butt cheeks are kind of shaded. I like the skin color. Now there are 5 tattoo magazines, so there is a second set of covers that you can install instead. And is that supposed to be like Widowmaker that's kind of like almost naked when she has like cobweb tattoos? Yes indeed. Now with this magazine cover, she's definitely from Far Cry. You know, I remember seeing a cutscene with her in it, and oh yeah, you just cannot forget that cutscene, yes indeed. Now it seems that Shadman really likes gothic girls and smoker girls. I noticed that in a lot of his pictures. Now the Teen Titan one is kind of fun, even one of them is holding up a condom. This one is my favorite out of the second set of images. You know, that glorious shiny butt cheek, you know, it even has tan lines, you know, again, it has the right amount of sexiness. Okay, Curie, according to the magazine, we are going to need lasers to remove the tattoo. So I need you, you know, I kind of need your mechanical and machine precision to remove the tattoo from Rebi's face. Yeah, you know, just make sure you don't miss, Curie. Yes, I think Rebi's okay, guys. You know, nothing's missing, and I don't think I've seen Rebi's face in a long time without tattoos. So this is hopefully some of you viewers out there are happy. You know, hopefully that you won't say, "Hey, VatiWah, you forgot to remove the tattoos and stuff." Well, there we go. Unless I use a different save next time and the tattoos are back, but hopefully that won't happen. Also, from reading the magazine, there is a club somewhere in the Commonwealth, so maybe we should go look for it. You know, it might be in a vault, I'm not quite sure. Vault 1080 by Nvidia is a quest mod that's made by Nvidia to show off their video cards. Now, when you install the mod, you will get a quest called the Church of the Valley. Now, all the locations will be around the Vault 111 location, so it's around there. Now, one of the major locations is the marsh. Now, it's a very swampy area that has a lot of trees growing. It's very foggy as well, and just look at how many trees there are in this area. You know, this is just to show off the GTX 1080, by the way, which is one of the most powerful video cards at the moment. You know, not that I'm endorsing or whatever. You know, I'm just saying, you know, it's from what I've been reading. That's what, you know, yeah. Yes, I'm not being sponsored to say this. Right here we have the Valley Church, which is the second major location. Inside it's very dark, there are only candles that light the area. Now this might be a little bit different depending on your EMB. Now the reason why I mentioned this is the fact that I read somewhere that this mod is made to showcase how beautiful the lighting is while using the GTX 1080. Now most of the map is kind of dark, and again there are light sources that kind of guides you to the vault, and it kind of looks like the vault in here is already open, so let's go inside. You know, most likely something bad had happened, because vaults that are open is usually bad. Now, I won't be telling you guys much about the mod because I don't want to spoil it for some of you guys. However, for the main part of the quest, you are trying to find these terminals right here so you can learn more about what happened in Vault 1080. Let's say the most I can tell you is that the church people that went to the church upstairs went into the vault, and you're trying to find out what happened. So that's pretty much most of the information that you need to know. And now there are some examples right here for the lighting that's supposed to showcase the 1080. However, I'm only using the 970, and I am looking for an upgrade. So, you know, however, it's kind of expensive to get a 1080. So Nvidia, if you're watching this, you know, you could send me a video card. You know, I'm kidding, Nvidia. No, I'm not really. Send me a card, Nvidia. Yes, 1080. Yes. Yeah. Regardless, I do hope to maybe get like a new video card in a couple of months. Yeah, I'm not quite sure which one to get at the moment, but you know, hopefully I'll get a new one pretty soon. You know, a couple of months. Okay, so let's go see if these ghouls right here want to dance. Oh, come on, they are immune to the dancing? Oh man, you know, it would be so cool if they started dancing. You know, imagine a dancing ghoul. Now that would be a very fantastic event to see. But yeah, you know, I won't go too much into the mod as I mentioned before. If you want to find out more, you know, go play through Vault 1080. Again, you know, Nvidia, if you're listening, you know, send me a 1080. I'll even mention Nvidia 1080 in every single one of my videos. I'm kidding. Not really. Send me one. Anyways, I think this is it for this episode. I hope you enjoy, and if you did, I want you to bang that like and subscribe button, bang it good. And now that I think about it, I did say in a previous episode that I was going to show you guys the most incredible mod ever. Well, it got delayed for another week, so hopefully I can show you the mod next week. It's going to take up the entire episode. Yeah, hopefully next week I'll get to it. And yeah, everyone, stay sexy, my friends. Stay sexy. Now there are 3 different parts for the swimsuit, and first of all there are 30 different colors, and I'm kind of quickly going through all of them, and you can change the color for each of the 3 parts and probably slip out very easily. You know, if you move too much, it's probably gonna like flop out or something. Now the loincloth is not any better and by the way, there are no panty and